Hola de nuevo, estamos aquí Noel y yo. En este caso, Noel, veniste participando en los Wing Games durante muchos años, pero este año os vemos fuera mordiendo las uñas con ganas de entrar dentro de la cámara de vuelo. ¿Por qué no habéis competido?
Bueno, éramos un equipo de aquí, de Ampuria Brava, y aunque hemos venido los 2 últimos años compitiendo, este año tenemos una de las componentes lesionadas. Y aunque teníamos muchísimas ganas de participar, lamentablemente nos hemos tenido que mantener fuera, porque aparte la operación fue 3 semanas justo antes de la competición.
Claro, me imagino que encima estar viendo todos estos equipos y encima que en las chicas siempre mola participar y empujar un poquito, ¿cómo estás viviendo la competición desde el otro lado?
Muy dura. La verdad es que sí, pues con muchas ganas de haber estado dentro, pero también la estoy disfrutando mucho. Nunca había visto una competición desde fuera, lo cual también es bueno.
De todo hay que aprender.
No, porque siempre cuando estás compitiendo estás más centrado en preparar tus saltos y sí que disfrutas los otros saltos, pero en menor grado. No sé cómo explicarlo, que no estás completamente prestando atención al resto de los equipos, que ahora sí que lo puedo hacer.
Claro, además estás viviendo la competición desde fuera, que al final no estar concentrado en tu propio trabajo te ayuda a poder estar también un poco disfrutando tanto de la gente que ha venido de fuera, porque vosotras sois locales, como de la gente que está por aquí, que viene y que se acerca a animar.
Sí, exactamente.
Genial, entonces supongo que para futuras competiciones, ojalá ningún injury os deje fuera del túnel, supongo que intentaréis volver a competir juntas.
No, bueno, de hecho, y obviamente siempre desde el cachondeo, porque la salud es lo primero que le dije al equipo. Un año no pasa nada, el segundo año quiero estar aquí.
Claro, me imagino que además, viniendo de tanta trayectoria, porque además de las competiciones de túnel, individualmente los que formáis los componentes del equipo, habéis hecho competiciones en el aire, con lo cual siempre os ha gustado la cosa de participar en competiciones.
Sí, bueno, hace 2 años que más o menos no hacemos competiciones en el aire y nos hemos centrado más en el túnel, aunque todas hemos competido también outdoor.
Genial, pues muchísimas gracias, Noel. Vuelta al túnel.
Thank you very much, Paloma. So, Ray, we are into the finals of the four-way.
We are. I think we're starting with the women as well. So the last round 9 has been scored. So tied for NFTO and women in France. And Girawa were 2 points behind them. And Girawa are about to get into the tunnel for their final round of the competition. This is quite a technical round, 16 and 8. Has a slot switcher on the front piece. And quite long block in the 8. Jujiro are getting better, stronger and stronger as this round progresses. More and more comfortable with flying with each other. They've done Germany proud today. Good team, Jujuroa.
What's this round for the final, Ray? What have we got?
16 and 8. So there's a slot switcher on the front piece and quite a long block in block 8.
Big round of applause there for the people watching. They know it's a final.
Women in France ready to get in. See what they can do here. Final round. They're going to push it all out. Okay, had a quick chat with Anaïs. She's like, oh, NFTO are pushing us now. I'm like, yeah, no, they're getting stronger round for round. As I said, the depth in the French squads is phenomenal. Great flying here. Missed time catch there on the close of the 8. 8's a very tricky piece. There's a lot of communication needed on the front piece. So when you're switching it, which you are in this case, if that communication doesn't exist, it's pretty tricky.
Right.
Good job, final round for women in France. Next in we have UK national team, NFTO. a nice slow-mo of block 16. So they're going to take it intact now. It looks like they're going to free fly it in. Wow. Just about saved that one. Tricky, they took an open, an F into the tunnel, and then just grip switch straight to the 16. As I said, these girls are breaking everything down. They're working with several coaches at the moment. They're working with Dennis from Hayabusa. They're also working with Gary Smith in the air. So they're breaking everything down and rebuilding it ahead of the World Meet. And lots of training plans, so I expect to see big things from these girls.
We're one of the strongest Brit teams we've had for a while.
Yeah, it's good. They should be very strong. We have Varna on there, who's she's a UK national champion with Voodoo previously, and on the South African team as well. Very experienced competitor. NFTO, final round.
So that's it. That's all the teams done from the female four-way. Ray, that's their competition is over.
It is indeed. It is indeed. What a competition it has been.
And they've been very closely matched as well for those last few rounds, haven't they?
I mean, round two's been like a different day. I think all the teams have been a bit closer. There's only 3 teams, unfortunately. A couple of teams couldn't make it, but definitely today has been much stronger for NFTO. They've been catching the women in France team. And Jujuwala as well have come back and are doing a great job, like giving everybody a run for their money.
First time we've seen them, isn't it, the German team?
It is, and I hope they stay together. I mean, I know they've only done probably about 3 hours of training, and I hope they do some more and stay together, and we hope to see them again in a tunnel competition soon.
Well, next up, we've got the finals of the Open, haven't we? All those 10 teams.
It's going to be great. The judges are scoring at the moment, and I think the scores are coming through pretty slowly. I think we have Black Cat have been scored on round 9 with a 27. I'm hoping to see a few more scores as we progress through this round as well.
Just got a monitor off camera there with the scores. Keep checking it, see if you can see
Keep looking. I keep looking off to the right to see if any more scores have popped up.
It coming through there. So we've got about 1 minute, I believe, to go till we get to the four-way Open finals, Ray. It's been 10 rounds. It's a good format that we're not having the cut, isn't it? I like that.
I like that format, and it does work really well that all the teams get to fly, all the teams get to experience everything, and you know, compete in every round, so they get they understand, get a real realization for competing in all 10 rounds. So you covered all of the blocks and all of the randoms in that. Gives you a true perspective of a draw. Yeah.
Well, we know it's going to be, for sure, Hayabusa at the top. It's all the positions that we have to look at, especially in the middle of the table. That's where the battle really is right now.
Well, Hayabusa did a good job on that, and they scored a 28, I think, in that round 9. But Black Cat was strong with a 27, Regan. So it should be seen as the scores come through for round 9, what actually happens. So first in, we should have Breepak, who had quite a good round 9. I think Barak might have dropped some points. I think they moved up the table a little bit with their round 9 scores. So Breepak, the Spanish team, let's see if they give it a bit of mistimed key to begin with there.
Do you think that could be a bust?
Potentially. Maybe we'll see what the judges think. It wasn't the most synchronous start. But, you know, it's their last round. They want to give it as much as they want. You want to showcase your talent now. As I said, these guys are just starting out together. They're getting used to these formations. And again, another team that we should see. You know, a Spanish team. It's good to see 2 Spanish teams in this competition.
Yeah.
As you know a lot about Spanish skydiving, so it's good to see. It's hard. The 16 block is a difficult one because you have 2 compressors turning, and it's hard for the back piece because they're turning forwards and get away from you. That's Breepak there on their last round.
Bit of a meltdown at the end, but it might have been out of time, actually.
Probably.
It's Win Games 2016 here live in Ampere Brava with myself, Regan Tetlow, and Ray Ahmed. It's the finals of the 4-way Open.
I know. Where did it go?
Feels like we've only just started and here we are finishing.
So next in we have Amna Joey. And if anybody bumps into this team afterwards, ask them where their team name comes from. Apparently it's the name of a cocktail they're creating for after the meet.
I wonder if we'll get one.
I hope so.
Joey there, key in that exit entrance.
We go from the F again to the 16. 16 is a tricky one to launch into the tunnel.
So this team is Joey Jones, obviously his name's in the title, one member of a team called Amnesiac, and 2 members of Team Energy, all from Italy, apart from Joey, obviously.
Right, that makes sense now.
Issues there on closing block 16, but they're moving forward. I guess, you know, it's round 10. What are you going to do but go balls out as fast as you can? It's good to see. That's out of time. Amna Joey, round 10.
Another Spanish team next.
Team Barak, they dropped some points in round 9. I'm hoping that was, you know, they had some issues, a bust and a little bit of a meltdown. I think they had 3 busts in that round. I'm hoping they come back strong for round 10. Spanish national team, Barak. One of the cleanest entrances I've seen so far into that 16. The momentum on the close of that 16. Nice 16, it's a nice deliberate skydive. Nice closes of the 8. Not too much energy close on the 16s, which is what you want to see really. So you can move forward, so the outside center can move forward into the end. It's great stuff. Barak going out on a strong round on their round 10. Team Barak of Spain.
Nice view there on that slow motion, Ray.
It's great. Makes me want to get in there and fly. I keep saying that.
Next up, South Africans.
Jazz Republic.
Jazz Republic.
So we've got Jazz Republic lining up in the door now. They really wanted that 21 average at this meet. They've had a few issues on a few rounds. Let's see if they go out strong on round 10. Nice, quickly into the 16. Let's close on that 8. It's a technical dive, you know, 2 blocks. 2 tricky blocks, a slot switch block to begin with, and then on the 8 as well, it's quite a long block. Lots of communication needed between both pieces and on the front piece and the back piece as well as a piece. Nice work. They're giving it a bit of welly. I think they want that 21 average, Regan.
They want it, don't they?
They really do. That's it, Team Jazz Republic. Round 10.
Big round of applause for them there leaving the tunnel. It is their last round of these championships. Well done, guys.
Where has the time gone?
Flown by. Next up, your old training buddies.
Indeed. Lupus from Estonia. They've had a pretty solid competition, you know, quiet, getting on with their business, you know, nice, precise skydiving, you know, not particularly fast yet, that's not what they're aiming for, they just want to make things look good, and they've been doing that.
That's a good
Nice.
start.
Good start to round block 16. As I said, they have switched their inside and outside centers. This is a good jump from Lupus Est. Or good round, I should say. Bit of a collision with the wall there on block 8 for the front piece. There are tall guys and girl. Nice work, Lupus S. Lupus S, round 10.
Halfway through the pike rate.
And then we should have one of the French teams coming in next. Team Symetra.
Yeah, we're halfway through. More or less
Yeah,
halfway.
pretty much. Just having a quick look outside and out there in the gallery area, it's busy.
Very busy. Weekend here. Pure Brava. Generally, the tunnel does get busy at the weekend. People come along and just socialise a little bit, watch what's going on. Now we've got this big competition on. Everybody's in town.
Everyone, it's great. I think they stopped jumping for the day.
Yeah, the drop zone closes at 4 o'clock, actually.
Oh, yeah, of course, it's winter.
Welcome back to the Red Bull studio here at the Wing Games at Window Live. Ray, I'm going to tell me your analysis of that first few teams we've seen there in the Open.
I think it's interesting. You know, we have a few kind of scratched or teams that have done some training but are just getting a rhythm, and they've got a lot of their rhythm through this competition. It's the first competition of 2016, and we're expecting teams to do a little bit of rebuilding, a little bit of reworking, but they want the competition experience. And this environment in Windor, having the tunnel, having people so close to the tunnel, being able to compete with so many of your peers centrally located in Europe, it's quite good for them. So I'm not expecting to see like amazing lasting scores from the non-experienced teams, but I expect to see some progression through the rounds, which we've seen.
It was really interesting to see Jazz Republic. You could really see the timing with the entrance, how the the kind of point was holding back there, and just like you were doing a skydive, really.
Yeah.
Well, we're going back to the tunnel action right now. So next up, Ray, we got Sinitra, then turning mixed Parasports, Hattori XL, Thunder, Qatar Tigers, Black Cat, Weebly Lille, and Hayabusa.
It's going to be great.
What do you think we're going to see for the entrance from some of these top teams? Are they going to try and launch it?
To be fair, I don't think it's not that easy to launch. I mean, if you try and launch it intact to 16 as a long formation, we tried it in Kaizen a few years ago in this very competition. And it just slows everything down because you need to get everybody through to begin with. So launching an open accordion and turning it into it and then waiting and building the 16 to begin with is probably the best way to do it. You don't get too much level issues as well because the 16 is a compressy block, so you're going to get a lot of lift. So launching it this way with the open into the 16 probably makes a little bit more sense.
The F is not too easy. The way it's been a flimsy formation there, it's long, stretched out, only one grip. That's got a potential to be wobbly, hasn't it?
It has, but it's pretty solid. At least everybody can fly.
Yeah.
If you're intact on the 16 and there's compressors going on, it's pretty difficult to fly that, especially if you catch a little bit of wind or somebody doesn't get their entrance quite right. It works well to launch this open accordion, the random formation, and then build into the 16 as you come through the door. We'll see what happens with some of the teams. You never know, the Russians might surprise us.
How much training did you do when you were in your team for the tunnel entrances? Did you use a mock-up for that, or did you just visualize it?
We tried to use a similar tunnel to the Windor tunnel, so a 14-footer to replicate some of the tunnel size, the size of the tunnel door and the airflow, and because we mainly used to train at Bedford at Kaizen, and it's a bigger tunnel. And different type of air, a bit lumpier than it is here. So you just use what you have around you. You can use a doorway. I saw Jujurawa using the lift with David earlier as a tunnel entrance door. It looks about the same size. So, pretty much what you can find, really.
Have you done much work in this tunnel yourself over the years?
I have, actually. I was out here. We did a few hours of 2-on-2 with Roy and Pete last year with NFTO to get us up to speed for the World Air Games. And it was great. I do love this tunnel. I've never free-flown in this tunnel, though. Maybe tomorrow morning.
You got some time?
I have indeed.
What time?
8 o'clock.
I'll be in bed.
But also at 3:30 if you want to come and join me, Regan.
Maybe, I might be up by then.
There you go.
Well, the lights are flashing. I can hear the wind speed increasing. It's the finals. Wing Games, 3rd edition of the 4-way open.
Yeah, the wind's climbing.
French team next.
You see the teams in the background just visualizing final preparation for their last round. It was great to see Jamie do his visuals from Dynamo Red. His visualization is walking around the tunnel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with a tunnel instructor at low speed. That's his form of visualization. The rest of us need a little bit more brain input. See that, walking through the dive. It's like a hypnotic dance. You can see it from behind here.
If you just joined the live feed for the finals, it's 20-6 on a Saturday afternoon, and it is the four-way finals.
We have Team Symmetra here. French team, Scratch team. They had a bad round 5, I believe, which kind of meant the competition got away with them with the other French pickup team, Mixed Parasport. It's a bit of a shame. But they've been solid throughout, apart from that one round. It's a mix of teams from some of the 8-way, an ex-female French champion, and a current member of the French national team as well.
Yeah, it's a good lineup.
It is a good lineup. Again, it just shows and highlights the depth of the squad that you have in French FS.
But it's great to have that bottom calming picture, as we said earlier on today. It really gives you a good idea of what's happening, how they're utilising that space.
Oh, really turning that blockade quite quickly.
It looks like there's almost crosshairs on it. You can see the sensors.
It's great for the angles.
Yeah.
Team Symmetra, round 10.
Very respectful round of applause there from all the people gathered in the tunnel here down in Imperial Brava. Big smiles there as they're finishing that block.
It's round 10, that's what you're going to do, right? You know beer's coming, surely.
Yeah.
The Team Tenanin. Martial with his very distinctive green helmet.
That was a good start.
Yeah, good start to block 16.
Oh, bit of a...
Yeah, they waited.
Yeah, good. That's where the experience comes in, isn't it?
I busted that N though. But they waited, that's the most important thing. Martial with his very distinctive flying style, very active flyer. So as I said earlier, Millet is they're working on a 2-year plan for this team with the same lineup to be consistent and to go for 2 years and to compete in indoor competition and take their average up to a 23 plus. It's not bad for the only civil skydiver from Mauritania.
Yeah, good job.
Team Tenanin, round 10.
Round 10, it's really important that block 16 to start from a static position, isn't it? You don't want any movement at all on block 16 when you start it.
It's very important.
Keep those pieces together.
Which is why they're flying it in the way that they are flying it in. And most teams will do this. Next in, Team Mixed Parasport, another French scratch team. Some very experienced flyers in this team. See there, they took the 16 in pretty intact, and you can see what happens. There's hesitation if there's any lift. It's good to see teams try it though.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch because there are 2 of the French female team in this team, and they are very active flyers. But it's amazing how much energy they can deal with, how much they generate, and how they can stop it. And it always amazes me to watch them. Very active flyers. So apart from the top of the block, this is a good round from Team Mixed Parasport. Next thing we have Team Satori XL. They had a good strong round 9. I haven't seen the score yet, but it looked pretty good. I was hoping they have a good round 10. Free fly the 16, a nice start. It's good so far. I don't want to jinx them. So this is the UK's national team. They'll be going to Chicago.
Yeah, I was on a chat with Milko in the studio just before this round. He's very excited to be part of this event, part of this team actually.
This is the first time Milko's competed here, if memory serves. It's a great event. It's busy in the middle there. Concentration on John's face. Team Satori XL, round 10. So working with your piece partner and looking across to the back piece. Great work from Jules. Next in, one of my favorite teams, Team Thunder. These guys have been ramping it up since that first round where they had a couple of busts which they didn't understand why. They've just been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, they're a great team. A lot of experience, a lot of time in tunnels, a lot of tunnel meets, a lot of competitions for them.
A lot of time together. They're in the door. Big guys as well, though. Tall.
By far and away the best team Belgium has ever seen, apart from Hayabusa.
Who are they? Nice start. Nice start to block 16. These guys, they know each other inside out and their block technique is dialed in. So you'd hope to see good things. And they're going at a fair lick. Good to see the back piece have a little bit of translation on that 8, which is interesting. It's interesting to watch the flying style, the difference between Thunder, and we'll see the Qatar Tigers following because they're much smaller, much tighter, but you know they go through at the same pace. Team Thunder. Next in we have, this is a slow-mo replay of Thunder. Okay, so next in we have Qatar Tigers.
Just lining up there, getting the air speed set. They know it's their last round.
Last round for Qatar Tigers. I've been watching these guys and fascinated. Their flying is just progressing so well.
You just see behind them there, black caps running through the routine.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a shame we don't have the round 9 scorers up to speed yet to see how tight it is there.
Yeah.
But at the moment, all the teams are performing at their top, the best that they can. So we'll see if there are any glitches on this round.
Well, there we go. The final round for Qatar Tigers.
Nice start. Ooh. Nice technique on the block 8. Nice and tight 16s. They follow Thunder into the tunnel and they're so small in comparison.
Yeah, it looks like a bigger tunnel all of a sudden.
Yeah, very different. Very compact flying style, I like it. These guys will be going to Chicago. And I understand the IPC have just announced the dates for Chicago are September the 10th to the 21st.
The Mondial.
For the Mondial.
Strange Mondial, no canopy piloting in it. Nice big hug there at the end.
Oh, great to see. Qatar Tigers.
Great ambassadors for the sport.
They are. Next in Black Cats. Nice, quick to that 16
Yeah,
build,
that's a
huh?
quick block. See what they do with this 8.
Nice. They can carry the energy, which is great to see.
It's a long formation though as well for
Yep.
big guys in a small
Both
tunnel.
16s and 8 are long formation.
Yeah.
I look fast. Oh, that was a very fast key off the back of the 8. It's good. They're going for it. Oh. There's some energy in this round. Black Cat, round 10.
It's over for them.
Privilege to watch.
2 more teams still to come in the finals of the 4-way.
Nice slow-mo replay there. And in the door we have Wimby Lil. Nice move into the 16. Moving at pace. This is a good round so far from Wimby Lil. They're not holding it back here anywhere. Concentration on Roy's face there. This is a great round from Wimby Lil. Goes to show you how you can get an experienced scratch team together of this caliber, what you can actually do in the tunnel.
Yeah, for sure. We're talking like that with Domi at the last event. You know, when you've got a certain standard,
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
world class. Oh.
Oh, I think that was out of time. I think they'll be fine. Little bit of a layout there from Katie, making the most of her time in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Finally, world champions Hayabusa.
World champions indoor and outdoor of 4-way
Is
formation
this going to be
skydiving.
Dennis's?
This is going to be
13th?
Dennis's 13th consecutive tunnel championship.
Okay,
Incredible, isn't it?
it is incredible. Considering how young he is. Oh, they're taking it intact, it looks.
Eyes to the tunnel, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the masterclass in how it's done.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, oh, he wasn't on there. Wonder if the judges will pick up on that. Top of the 8. There he was there. They might have a bust. It's quite hypnotic watching Hayabusa fly. Hayabusa giving it their all in round 10. Although to be fair, it pretty much looks all of their rounds pretty similar. Hayabusa, masterclass of 4-way in the tunnel. Nice hug there. I think they've got it, Regan.
I think they've got it. I think they've got it in the bag. Hayabusa, 4-way champions indoor and outdoor here with their final performance at the Wing Games 2016.
Y empieza la final del Mundial. Argentina-Brasil. Messi, Neymar. Vamos a volar.
Vale.
I hate this bit.
So welcome back to the Red Bull studio here at the Wing Games in Ampurias Brava, Spain. We've had the final of the VFS and we've had the final of the four-way open and female, Ray.
It's been fantastic. It's been fast, it's been good. It's been great to see some of the battles, but I think pretty much the order that we had after round 9 is the order we're going to have of the top 3. And that should be Hayabusa, followed by maybe Wimby Lil, I don't know, maybe or Black Hat. I don't know, it's really tight. It's difficult to tell. The judges are a bit slow in their judging, so I tap my feet really loudly. Maybe they can pick up.
You can check up all the scores on in-flight scoring. You can check all that on the internet. We've got the Facebook pages of Window and Wing Games as well. But ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the moments we've been waiting for all week long, months and months really. Anne here has been looking after a lot of the organisation for the teams as well. He's very excited to tell us what's going to be happening next. Anne, we've got this freestyle round, this final with music. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's the first all-round of freestyle to music that's actually been performed in a tunnel. I'm kind of a little bit nervous about saying that out loud because it hasn't actually happened yet. And so I kind of feel I don't want to jinx it, but if it comes out, it could blow the lid off this tunnel. So I'm super, super excited about the whole thing.
It's going to blow the lid off tunnel competition full stop, isn't it? It's
I think it could be a game changer for the future, for sure. I think that once people see what this looks like in the tunnel, it makes it super audience accessible. Everybody understand what musical performances are like. They've done it in so many different disciplines, like ice skating, like gymnastics. Imagine seeing an ice skating or a gymnastics routine without the music. You lose an awful lot of the performance. And so already the freestyle in the first couple of rounds has been an amazing, amazing performance. So I'm super excited to see what it looks like with music.
It is no mean feat as well, the technology that we're going to use. It was tried at some other event, wasn't it, with a Bluetooth system? It didn't really work.
Yeah, they tried it at Bedford, and I think they were just super unlucky that on the day, they tried, they tested it and it was working, and on the day it just didn't work. So I think they were just really unlucky. And so if it had gone ahead, I think that maybe we would have been having musical rounds for the last couple of years, actually.
So we've got the competitor in the tunnel. They're going to do their freestyle. They're listening to the soundtrack. You on the live stream are going to hear it. The people live audience here are going to hear it. It's a lot of technology that has to come together.
My fingers are firmly, firmly crossed.
Well, we hope for the best. It's going to be absolutely amazing. The final third round of the freestyle here in Ampurias Brava for the Win Games, the third edition of these fantastic games at home of two-way dynamic. We've still got the final of two-way dynamic to come as well, but right now all the focus is going to be on this musical freestyle round. We're really looking forward to it. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. It's Ampurias Brava, this is Window, it's January, and it's the first competition of the year, the Win Games. Let the games begin. Welcome back to the Red Bull studio. I'm joined by Anna Moxis. Hi, Anna.
Hey, Regan.
How are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm great. We've got this final coming up of the freestyle. I want to tell you something, though. We don't really know much about this just yet. Stick around. If you're watching live stream, stick around till the end of the competition because we've got a very special surprise announcement to make. Did you know about that?
No.
I don't know anything about it. I've just been told to announce that we're going to make a very special surprise announcement. I have no idea what it is.
Free beer?
I don't know. They're building it up. It must be something really good, and they're saying
Nice.
it's going to be a surprise announcement.
It's going to be exciting.
Musical freestyle on it.
I know, it's going to be so good. I'm super, super excited. I know everybody said this, and we really, really are. I think it's going to bring a whole new level to the competition.
I find freestyle quite emotional anyway. You know, it's a real artistic performance, and to put music to it.
You know, you took the words out of my mouth because when we were watching the last round, really, like some of those routines, I get shivers all up down my spine. It's awesome.
Are we gonna have tears?
I know, a little bit. I've just been handed a sheet. It's a handwritten sheet, and it's some of the scores from round 2.
Right.
So it's a little bit interesting for round 2 because we had Leo freestyle with 150.5, and we had Maya with 158.
Nice.
So that means they swap places at the top of the table. Right. So they go into the final round and really battling for the first place.
Because it was a brilliant performance of hers, wasn't it?
It really was. I mean, that was definitely one that I was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah. I thought Leo's, he had a lot of set pieces, a lot of set moves, but it didn't kind of flow like Maya's did it?
You know, a very good eye you have for the freestyle there, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah. I felt a little bit the same, although he is a fantastic performer. So I should imagine it was a very, very hard one to judge between the two of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. And Guillaume is also a fantastic performer. He's sitting in 3rd place. So I would say with this, nothing is set until the end.
We don't know what the music's going to be. You've heard one of the tracks, haven't you?
I've heard one of them. It had a good beat to it. But I have no idea what the rest will choose. And I really feel that the music reflects your personality. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they come up with.
It's brilliant. It's really expanding what you can do in a wind tunnel. These competitors have had the opportunity now to sit down and think about a brand new routine to music. They've had to pick a track, they've had to choreograph it and practice it as well.
Some of them have written the track.
Yeah, Guillaume's written his, hasn't he?
Wrote his track, yeah.
I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. First time you've seen it in a full competition here live at Wing Games in Ampuria Brava. What about the two-way dynamic? How's that looking?
That is good. That is going to be a really exciting end.
All window final.
All window final. We've got the Window Warrior Bros up against Window Flash Warriors for 1st and 2nd place.
And it's timed, isn't it? It's all timed.
It is timed. It's 2 speed rounds, and then the cumulative time is going to be the winner deciding. And then we have, for 3rd and 4th place, it's Almost Vertical and Dynamo's Red. So that's a Spanish-UK for 3rd and 4th, and a France-Spanish for 1st and 2nd.
Fantastic.
So the home team's coming out strong here at Window.
I'm just thinking about the technology that we're using for the this musical freestyle. I mean, the technology's got to work with, that's a given. I wonder how they're going to look at the logistics of who starts music and who decides when it goes and who stops it. I wonder how that works.
I am told that the performers will start the music from inside the antechamber, so let's see.
Well, we're going to go to the tunnel now and we're going to see what's happening right now.